7-yard line.
On first down, it's Cunningham. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
At the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Cunningham's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cunningham. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Check, check, lucky.
They run. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Marcel Reese.
The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
He was defended by
so much
Patrick
for the best
Peterson.
laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Check, bunch set. 83's me. Tight end right.
Buying time to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And Waller taking it in over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that'll be incomplete.
The pass.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
By Patrick Peterson.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
It's a party now.
They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Packers take over.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended
to this
for
point, I've been impressed with the work
Lazard.
defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Three buzz. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
To throw again, Cunningham, flush to his right. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham, he may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs at a first down.
37-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 1 touchdown, 1 2-point conversion. That accounts for our first half total. 8-0 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to
The
1.
handoff to Ricky Williams.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the
I have to think a
tackle.
major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create
It's
space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me
line.
at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
23 yards on the tuck and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
Cunningham
Well, defensively,
on the
they haven't
keeper.
let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable.
away
And that's
and
opposite a
incomplete.
lot of game plans in today's
It's now
NFL.
2nd and 10 at the
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the
25-yard
quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Cunningham
He'll wind up
on
getting
the
4
keeper.
there on his own, but it
The
will
tackle
leave him
made
now
by
with a
Jalen
3rd down
Smith.
situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Cunningham. And he's going to be taken down here.
Khalil
A sack
Mack.
back into 32.
Randall Cunningham
That sack by
sacked.
Khalil Mack.
A loss of
Great
11
job
yards.
defensively. I think he was
And it's
trying to go through his
4th down.
progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just
Josh
brings us right
Lambo
back to
on
what
for
you
the
said at the
field
beginning.
goal.
A great job
A
defensively.
49-yard
Nowhere to go with the
attempt.
football. That led to the sack.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it's been like this all night
Ricky
long.
Williams, the
Nowhere to
ball
run
carrier.
as they stop it behind
The
the
tackle
line.
made by
2
Jalen
yards the
Smith.
loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Cunningham.
At the Broncos'
And
18-yard
that is
line.
incomplete.
Cunningham's
A lot
pass.
of force bearing down
Intended
on him
for
there. He
Ricky
could not
Williams.
hang on. It's 3rd
Incomplete.
down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfect.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. He's got daylight. The 30,
I'ma show you, man.
20, 10, and he takes this one back into the
Touchdown,
end zone.
Broncos.
And the Broncos set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now a first carry for their fullback. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Leonard on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Quarterback keeps it.
He lost 2
he
there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. You're not ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The 3rd down.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Mariota's pass.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll contain him to just 4.
It's now
2nd down.
and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Come on.
From the gun, Mariota. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Hey, check.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 38-yard line.
On play action, Mariota. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd
We're scoreless
and 3.
after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Play action now. Mariota finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
37-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
On the keeper.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Cook. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cook. That's good.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
What we got? What we got?
Mariota now, eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
Again, it's Mariota. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Defense. Here we go.
Antrell Roll making the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense. Diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Man, I got you. Mike's 54.
They'll run the delay with a fullback, Reese. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Denver.
Staying on the ground, this is Reese again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Denver has the first down to play, going for 15 yards.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
2nd and 10.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carried by
and that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you go through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did, so you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
With the score,
so plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, after a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Complete to Dalvin.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
10 at the
They've certainly had success
47-yard
throughout
line.
this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on
8
second
yards
down.
on the pickup.
A good
Brings up
pickup
second
there. 8
and 2
yards on the first down
at
completion.
the 39-yard line.
They go play action. Mariota rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Mariota. He'll buy some time right.
They've given up a few
Mariota
first
on the
downs on
keeper.
this drive, but getting the incompletion
Incomplete
there,
on the
that should give them
throwaway.
something to build on and maybe
Brings
turn
up
the tide.
2nd and 10
Third
at
quarter,
the
all
24-yard
tied
line.
up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me.
To the air again. Mariota. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Odell Beckham
7th
Jr.
play of the drive now as they
That's
come
a
up
gain
on
of
a 3rd and
7.
3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mariota again.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it
Mariota's
leads to a
pass
4th down.
intended
From
for
the snap,
Randy
he certainly
Moss.
looked like he knew where he wanted to go with
Incomplete.
the ball, but surprise, that
It's
guy
4th
was
down.
covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of
Nice
8.
gain of 8
Brings
that
up
time, but it's 2nd and goal.
at the 1-yard line.
Watch my board. Let's go. Where are they, team? Jim, where are they good?
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard
Harrison
out
Butker
as
on
his
for the
guys are
playmaker.
on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough
is
here in
good.
quarter number 3.
And I just wonder
Makes the
how that
score
played for
our
both of
home
them
team
psychologically.
7.
Because when you battle through a
Visitors,
scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And able to break this out all the way to the
Broncos take
38-yard
over
line.
1st
Great
and
return.
10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep
Justin
breath, don't you think?
Jefferson, the ball
Because right
carrier.
now they might start to feel like they've got to play
They're on
catch-up
the
here
stop.
and start matching them
A loss
point
of
for
2.
point. But
Brings
it's
up
still too
2nd
early
and
to get
12
there. They can still
at
run
the
their offense.
37-yard line.
Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. Tight left. Hey, 4 down.
Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Tyrann Mathieu
On just about
on the
every
tackle.
team, okay, forget it.
A
On
gain of
every
6
team, the goal
yards.
is to be in
And it's
3rd and what they call
3rd
manageable.
down.
To give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it
pass.
3rd and manageable.
Intended
I wonder
for
if they'll get a
Larry
second chance
Fitzgerald.
at it to try and pick up the
Incomplete.
first down.
It's
No move to get
4th
the offense
down.
off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Right there. 54 Mike. Come on, baby. Come on.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled out across
The
midfield
pass.
down to the 45.
Complete to Larry
A big
Fitzgerald.
pickup of 12 yards on
A gain
4th
of
down to
12.
keep this drive from stalling.
First down, Broncos.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
10 yards on
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Justin Jefferson, 35 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for two or go for one?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally because somewhere the chart's going to, something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by one.
Take over first and 10. At their
the
own
offense now at the line,
line,
ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you talk to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, break the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
You got him. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". I got him.
Here's Mariota. And he finds Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Here.
If you know you though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know
Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the 10,
Dalvin
well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down,
Harrison
out trots the
Butker
kicker
on for the field
in a big
goal.
spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good.
For home team 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone?
The Broncos take over
6?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Taylor. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
A gain of two there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. This is White on the screen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
42-yard line.
First down, here's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go. Got a chance to get back in it.
The tackle made
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 37-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
Cousins
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
Taylor's pass.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
James
and
White,
he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Intended for number 89.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
46, boys, 46.
They'll run on first down. It's White, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With no
score after one on EA Sports.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
On second down, it's White. And a short pickup
White,
there
the
down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a
5.
force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He completes it right side to White.
Taylor's
and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. This is White. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So that one will be accepted. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Right there, 54.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Cousins pass.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Makes it
Fired
3rd
that one
and
in there,
5.
able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. On second down now. It's White, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Running out of the gun with White. And down he goes at the 49,
James
a 3-yard pickup.
Ed Oliver
from an
made
offensive
the tackle.
perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards.
Brings up
Let's flip
2nd
it
and
over to the
7
defensive side.
at their
They now have the
49-yard
advantage.
line.
3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for
James
7
White,
yards.
the ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's good.
Now a timeout taken.
Broncos.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half, Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit.
Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Stephon Diggs.
Touchdown.
79 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
For the 2-point
As a
conversion.
former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
Is no good.
And off he
That
went.
keeps the
Glad I
score.
wasn't the one trying to
Broncos
chase him.
6, Steelers nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position
James White,
on
the
this
ball
drive
carrier,
where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 38-yard line.
46. Check Mike 46. We're going.
From the 38, Taylor looking deep for Hilton. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Joe
Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Down and 12.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Cousins
And they'll get to him
complete
short
to
of the
Mike
first
Gesicki.
down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 8, but it
It's
also lead to a
down.
fourth down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
46, boys, 46.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But it's going to be second down.
Hey, they scared. They scared.
Throwing again. Taylor on the left side. A catch by White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with White. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their...
Jarvis Landry up to midfield.
Showtime today, baby.
Inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On the cover.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play call since the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
Mike, 46.
Play action, it's Taylor. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got it. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
A loss of 3.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
5-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
I got you.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back. And
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Taylor.
I got him.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's good.
A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
That's good.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Here's Taylor. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off there, the 32. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action with Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
For Darren Fells.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
Will line up,
but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
22, Steelers 12.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Play action, now Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams.